am so excited for today's episode because we're gonna thrift Reno, Nevada. I got into town last night. It was about a 7-hour drive from Las Vegas, and it was so beautiful. The sun was setting over the mountains as I was coming into the city. It was a really, really beautiful drive. Jesse went home yesterday, so he flew out of Las Vegas to head home, and I'm gonna continue on this road trip. And I'm really excited for today because I've been to Reno 3 times, I think, in my life on different road trips, but I have never thrifted or gone to antique stores here. I've got quite the plan for today. I have 13 different thrift stores and antique stores saved into my phone. I've got my route mapped out and optimized based on hours and location, and I'm gonna really try to hit all 13 today. So today's episode might be a little bit more fast-paced. It is 9:30 a.m. right now, and I only have until 2 p.m. and then I've got to get back on the road and head to Klamath Falls, Oregon. And based on the photos of the vintage and thrift stores that I saw online, I am incredibly hopeful we're gonna find some awesome treasures today. Stop number 1 today is Thrift Depot. There are 2 different locations we're gonna try to visit today.
Clothing and 20% off purses and shoes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For the most part, today we are just looking for things to bring to my online vintage store. So we are going to bypass all of the clothes and the shoes. And we are going to head straight to the home decor area. This lamp isn't quite my style, but it is beautiful, and all of this wood is carved with this beautiful leaf design wrapping up the pulls. It is on sale right now for $125. Whoa, I wasn't expecting this up here. Amazing. These vintage chairs are amazing. It's $400 for the whole set, including the table. I think with the table, it's a little bit too matchy-matchy, but imagine how awesome these could be with something completely different and contrasting for the table. It's pretty hard to find a set of vintage chairs with this many of them and the fabric still in really good condition. This is really beautiful. I love how natural and organic the live edge wood is. And then you can just put a little bit of water in the top and pop a single flower bud in it. It's $15, so there's not quite enough of a margin for me to buy it for resale. But what's kind of cool if you did buy this and you were going to ship it is this section actually comes out. So you could very carefully wrap that up separate from the piece of wood. It looks like they do research their items because a lot of these have the brand name on the label, like these Mikasa plates. It says Mikasa on them, and it has a pretty high price for this whole set. So they definitely do research their items here. But you never know, they might have missed something in here. That is why we always say it's the thrill of the hunt. Not incredibly valuable, but I loved carved wood from India. This would make a great makeup brush holder or pencil holder, and it's only $1.
This pretty purple vase is an Echo Nova Medieval Monarch porcelain. You could use this as a planter, or you could even cut your flower stems really low and do a short bouquet of flowers. I love that, having kind of shorter and squatty vases, especially to put on a dining table when you're having friends over, so you can actually see their faces instead of having a giant bouquet. This should be worth at least over $40, and this is priced at just $2. I have a stash of little vintage plates like this that I keep for putting underneath pots that have a drainage hole. This is a silver plated one and it's $3. I typically wait till I find them at a garage sale and I pick up a stack for 50 cents. This beautiful etched brass tray is only $3. It has a very Moroccan shape to it. I do come across these quite often back home though, and one of the things that I'm trying to do on this road trip is pick up pieces that I haven't come across before. So I will leave this here for one of you to come find. This would be beautiful with perfume on a bathroom vanity. Even if I don't have artwork or something in mind with frames, I'm always looking for really good solid wood frames. This kind of shape would be beautiful to mix into a gallery wall. They're only $1 a piece, but right now I don't need any project pieces, so I'm going to pass on them. But a lot of DIYs are coming to my mind. I'm also thinking you could put a little chalkboard behind there, and you could use these to write little notes on. You could add in mirrors. So many things you can do to repurpose frames. One of my favorite designs in mid-century is that very iced out look, where the glass has the ripples and looks like an icicle. I've sold a few of this set in the past and I really do like this picture, but I'm going to take a look around the store and see if it has the matching glasses that go with it. If it's just the picture, I think I'm going to pass on this today, but if I find the matching cups, that might be the icing on the cake. Here's a set of 4 wooden bowls. These have a little bit too much damage to them though. I think these are past the point of a little mineral oil. They need some love. So far, no luck on the matching icicle glasses. This is a pretty nice wooden round coffee table. They've got it on sale at $45. It's in really good condition. It just needs maybe a little bit of wood oil and it would be beautiful. We don't have room in the car for this today, but I hope somebody comes and gets this beauty because this could look amazing styled up. These shelves would be great for any of you resellers out here in Reno. They are $45 each, and I think that's a good price. I'm pretty sure a full shelf at IKEA would be a little bit more expensive than that, and these are already put together. So if you've got a truck, there you go. I love the 1980s does Art Deco era, and the shape on this is fabulous. It's a beautiful glossy black. Not loving the lampshade, but we are going to get the lamp, and this is going to come to the Left Coast Flea this summer. After we style it up, of course, in the last video of this road trip series. It's only $12. What on earth is this amazing piece of artwork? It looks original. It's signed. I think it says Willard 99, and it's very Picasso inspired. It's in a nice solid wood frame, and they've got $50 on it. We are gonna make room for this in the car. I dropped off the painting at the front counter, and she told me that there's another room around the corner down the stairs, and this one is full of linens. I love listening to people. Everyone's in a really good mood here. It's great. Ooh, these are pretty. I like these. They look very Scandinavian with the blue. Oh, those are really pretty. What is that? Is that an animal or flower? I think it's a flower. But doesn't it kind of look like a little dog head or a donkey head? They're pretty though. There's 2 different sets and they're $2. I have been looking for more linens to add to my staging collection at the studio for when I'm decorating in videos doing different table settings. I'm looking for quite a variety, so I wouldn't mind things that have colors or patterns, but I'm always looking for very neutral things too because they tend to go well with everything, and you can also layer them with additional colors. I'm gonna get this beautiful round blue tablecloth. It's made out of cotton. It's got that perfectly worn look, so you can tell it looks vintage, but it doesn't have any stains, and it's only $2. This is gonna be perfect for when I want a little bit more texture on our concrete round dining room table. And I found another set of 4 of these beautiful linen napkins. So now we have an entire set. We did not do too shabby in the linen room. I'm so glad she told me to go around the corner.
Oh, you found something.
I did. I found a bunch of beautiful linens.
Okay.
I also got this beautiful vintage purse for only $5. It's really pretty. Yeah, I'll take that one as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then there is one pendant down in this tray.
All right. I think all these pins right here are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're neat. I like this one. It's a bell.
Mm-hmm. And it works.
You can actually, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that one too. Thank you.
That was amazing. I can't believe I got that painting. She is so beautiful, and she's got the artist signature. She's from 1999, and it has very Picasso vibes to it. She's going to be a really fun one to decorate with when I get back home from this road trip. I'm also really thrilled that I got all of those linens, especially the actual linen napkins. There were a whole set of them. Now that I have my beautiful oak dining room table, I can start actually doing full table settings. So it was perfect that I found some of those linens, and the pricing on them was unbelievable. There were 4 different levels to that store, and everything was priced so well. All right, let's head to the next thrift store.
Just a couple minutes away is a thrift store called Our Garage Thrift Store, Great Deals Daily. I think that they're open. It says that they are closed on Monday, but I think they're open today. Yes. These are personally my favorite stores to shop in because they're a mix between a thrift store, a garage sale, and a vintage store. In stores like this, I feel like you could just turn the corner and all of a sudden there's a huge like mid-century floor lamp in perfect condition with the original lampshade on it. You never know what you're going to find in stores like this. Don't forget to look through the art. So many people miss this when they're out thrifting because they don't want to take the time to look through each frame. But some of the best original artwork I have ever found has been found in thrift stores like this, just mixed in a pile of picture frames. I am always on the hunt and keeping an eye out for good old mid-century hardware. Someday I'm going to find myself an awesome set of Brutalist brass hardware, and when I do, it's going to be a really exciting day because I've been looking for a long, long time. I'm not in a hurry. Someday I'm going to thrift them. I'm kind of into this wooden lamp. It's a little bit newer, probably 80s or 90s. It's $15.99, and I'm not really loving the silver painted rings, so I don't think I'm going to get it, but it's very tempting, very tempting. I do like the shape of it and the light wood color. I think if I could strip the silver paint off, or maybe even paint those black, I might like it a little bit better. But we still have a few more stops on this road trip, so we're going to pass on it today. I see the tiniest bit of teak and Italian Florentine poking out at the bottom of this pile of plates. The plates are priced at only $1.99 each. And here we have a gorgeous teak plate for only $1.99. We are going to get all three of these. I have such a love for miniature pottery. This little vase is a beautiful southwestern vase. It's signed on the bottom and it's only $2.99. It needs a good cleaning, but this is going to be great to mix into a set with a few other vases. If you're a reseller and you feel like a little vase like this isn't worth picking up, just keep in mind that once you pair it with two other vases, it's a set, and you will probably get higher margins for it if you sell it in a set of 3. This is a Stanley Roberts serving dish, and they've got $5.99 on it. We're not going to pick it up, but these are really pretty. I love this handmade pottery bird. It is only $5.99, and it's actually surprisingly heavy. It's got a couple spots where it's got a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. This is a beautiful, colorful, hand-painted Hungarian porcelain vase. They've got $5.99 on it, and I think this is worth at least $30 to $35. Here's another small vase. This one's carved wood, but again, you don't have to have the same material when you're putting together a mixed matched collection. I actually think it looks better to have different materials. This one is $2.99. And this is a beautiful Chinese enamel box, and it is $8.99. We're gonna get this too. This wooden candle holder is great because you can use it for a pillar candle, but you can also put a candlestick in it. I like the layered look. It actually reminds me of that toy that babies use to put the little rings on, and it kind of stacks up in a triangle. Anyways, it's only $3.99. We're making good time today for stop number 3. We are going to a vintage store called The Nest. When I came across The Nest online, I saw the pictures and I knew we had to come here because I saw the pictures and they have a beautiful collection of mid-century and they have a little bit of everything, which if you have followed me for a long time, you know that I don't just have one style that I'm into. I have a very eclectic mix. And so I get really inspired when I come to stores like this and I see someone's personal hand-selected take on vintage. I am obsessed with these vintage fashion drawings. I especially love the ones that don't have the faces on them. I'm going to get a set of 4, so I'm going to go through these and pick my favorites.
Oh my gosh, you have to come to The Nest. Gregory was working, he's the manager, and I had so much fun talking with him about the history of Reno and where they get all of their amazing mid-century antiques in this area. It's such an interesting thing to learn about how money came here in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and a lot of those people stayed, and so there's just a lot of amazing mid-century modern in this area because people used to entertain during that era all the time. So they had all of the entertainment stuff and the wall hangings, the rugs, everything, the furniture. Anyways, it was just really fun to get to talk to Gregory. I ended up getting 4 of these beautiful fashion drawings. I love how simple they are and that they don't have the faces. I fell in love with them. They are signed 1955, and I picked 4 that I think will look really wonderful together. So I am going to be selling this set, and it will be in my next First Friday sale. These are going to be coming to my June 2023 First Friday sale. All right, we got to get moving because we only have a few hours left and we still have like 10 places to go visit. In fact, we actually have 11 because I just added another one that Gregory told me about. So let's head to the next spot. Okay, now we are at stop number 4, which is the Junkie Clothing Exchange. And it says they have antiques and there's 2 different entrances. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go to this one because I definitely see an open sign. I'm not sure if one side is clothing and one side is for the vintage, but we're about to find out.
This store is really large. It looks like they have at least over 50 vendors in the vintage area. Pretty typical vintage mall where you have a wide variety of items. So I'm kind of getting excited. We might find some treasures in here. I can spot Italian pottery from almost a mile away. Literally, this is a beautiful tall cylinder vase. All of this detail is hand carved into it and painted. They've got only $28 on it. That's a really good deal. This vase is worth closer to $75 to $100, and it's just a fun vase. I'm excited about this find. This portrait kind of looks like my uncle did when he was a little kid. It's so funny when you find these very realistic portraits. But my favorite part is the little panda bear. I bet he loved that bear so much, it was the only way to get him to sit still for the portrait. Since I'm now officially obsessed with birds, Costa Rica definitely solidified that new passion in my life. We'll get this beautiful blue parrot figurine. This is actually made out of Brazil, and they've got $19 on it. Not a ton of margins, but it's beautiful, and I'm really wanting to add a lot of color to my online shop, and I think we can probably sell it for around $40 to $45. This place is great. They've got some vendors that have almost garage sale pricing. This mid-century brass candle holder is only $2. Here's a hand-turned wooden candle holder for only $1. And just a quick thought, if you are putting together a little collection of vases to sell together, you can always pop in a candle holder too. This carved wooden bowl is very interesting. I haven't come across one like this before. It's got a lid that comes out and it has these little spouts around it. The bottom says it's an Italian friendship cup and it's $75. I wonder if you put something inside it and then you pass it around and everybody takes a sip. Kind of interesting. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on this. I've never come across one before.
I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to create a beautiful website with easy to edit website templates and no coding needed. Squarespace offers full commerce and marketing features to run your business online. With members areas, you can build out multiple pages offering whatever kind of content you want to offer your followers or customers. I am offering exclusive access to my members area for free for our travelers, but with a Squarespace website, you can offer paid subscriptions to your member areas, which means that you can create a completely new stream of revenue and income for your brand and your business. Whether you're wanting to offer tutorials on how to DIY projects or how to become a reseller online, or you're wanting to share exclusive content for paid members only, there are endless options for what you can create in your member areas. You can stay connected, stay in touch, share information, all while building your brand and your business. And Squarespace gives you all of the tools you need to create a beautifully designed space. Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today. And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Our next stop is Midtown Antiques. And this one's only about a 1-minute drive and a 3-minute walk from the last one. Oh my gosh, I've never seen the monkey cocktail shaker or the bear. I might have to get this. $75. Ooh, gotta look it up online. They've even got the rooster and the penguin. This is a vintage oil painting and she is so beautiful. I love the colors used in this and how her gold top matches kind of the color in the gold frame. They've got $65 on her. I think that's a really reasonable price, and I'm looking for original art to bring to the flea market this summer, and she is just so stunning. I come across copper cuffs often, but this one's nice and heavy. I love the Southwestern Thunderbird hand stamp design, and they've got $12.50 on it. That's a steal. Look how thick this cuff is. It's got a little bit of patina on it, but I kind of like that. It shows its true age. And I am obsessed with this metal plant stand. It's got flowers on the bottom, and then up here at the top, it has these horses that look like snakes. The tag says vintage plant stand, $75. I have no idea. Are these horses or are those snakes? They've got the things in their mouth with the reins like a horse would have, but they sure look like snakes to me. Either way, it's weird, it's wonderful, it's going to be perfect to bring to the Left Coast Flea. I'm really working hard on having some one-of-a-kind items, and I don't think too many people out there have this snake horse planter thing. I think it's just fantastic. The gentleman at the store here told me that all of these Pal Campagnas pieces were commissioned for Robin Leach from Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I've only seen a few pieces ever made by Pal Campagnas in person before, and I've been a huge fan of his work for pretty much as long as I've been into vintage. The pricing on these starts at $750 and up, so none of these are in my budget today, but it was sure incredible to get to see such a large collection, especially of pieces that are one-ofs, and there's not another one out there like it. Someday I hope to own just one piece by Pal Campagnas. I do not know how I'm going to make it all the way home with this car. I may end up having to buy a trailer and towing it with me. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. I would be too scared to drive with a trailer attached to my car. I've got some really great things in there. AJ was nice. It's a brand new store and they've got really great dealers. I can already tell you that I would absolutely come back to Reno for thrifting and vintage shopping. 100%. If you've got the opportunity to road trip or fly into Reno, I highly recommend it already. The coolest part was seeing that entire collection of Pal Campagnas. That is amazing to see that many pieces all in one place, and all of those pieces were commissioned specifically for Robin Leach. I didn't even know who Robin Leach was. I never watched Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, but now I've got some homework to do when I get home. Our next stop is somewhere in time, and this is only about a 1-minute drive from Midtown Antiques. This is another large vintage mall full of vendors with multiple rooms. I'm seeing a lot of really interesting items, and I think it's because places like Reno attract interesting people. Again, with the Italian pottery, this adorable zebra is only $15. It says pencil holder on the label, but I would personally put a little plant in this and put it in my kitchen windowsill. We are getting this beautiful lady. She is only $65. She's signed on the back, and she's definitely going to make an appearance in the design episode at the end of the series. She is so 1970s flower child to me, literally carved into the trees with nature. I love her. We're also going to get this giant layered studio pottery weed pot vase. It's only $22. I'm going to have to do some research on the signature because this one could be by a designer. Something about it is giving me a really good feeling that this could be pretty valuable. We have officially started a pile with these 3 items. I also love this drippy glazed vase because it's very tall and skinny. It's kind of unique, and this is going to be great for when I'm looking to stagger heights of different vases. It's only $17.50, and I think this is another item I'm going to stash away to bring to the Left Coast Flea. Before I look this up online, is anyone familiar with this signature? Now every time I find a carved wood statue, I've got to check the bottom just in case it's a Leo or a Leonardo Salazar piece. I can't walk by one without looking, just in case. There's something about this beautiful hand-painted vase that I'm really drawn to. I don't know a lot about glass. I'm still learning. So if anybody knows anything about this, I Google image searched this and I didn't find anything identical to it. But if anybody has any pointers in the right direction of what I should search, I would be super grateful for that. It has the beautiful Venetian dolphin fish thingies that you see all over in Venice, hand painted at the bottom. It's really pretty and it's only $23. I also love this beautiful brass-footed box, and it says here on the tag that it's velvet lined. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Well, there it is. Now we have to get it because it has this beautiful bright blue velvet that's in incredibly good condition. And I'm also going to get these vintage earrings for $12.50. As I was walking up to the counter to put my new stash down, I found this beautiful porcelain vase, and it's on sale for only $15. But my most incredible find in this antique store has to be this stunning Native American handmade sterling silver and turquoise squash blossom necklace. This necklace is incredible. It is very well crafted and the stones in it are magnificent. These necklaces are heirloom pieces and worth the investment. I purchased the necklace for only $950, and this necklace should have an online retail value of around $1,500. So I found a really good deal on it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to enjoy this one for a while before I let it go. I plan to bring this one so you can see it in person at the Left Coast Flea, July 15th and 16th at the Portland Expo Center.
All right, things are starting to get crazy. The car is full. I had so much fun in there. I got to meet some really wonderful people, and you won't believe it. There were 3 people from Oregon in the store at the same time as me, which is so funny because I wasn't going to take in flyers for the Left Coast Flea this summer because I was so far away from home. But the owner was like, yes, put them out on the counter because obviously people from Oregon come travel here.
Our next stop is the Assistance League thrift store, and we have got to pick up our pace because we are running out of time today. We're getting this beautiful hand-painted butterfly flower mug for only $1, and this carved wood pedestal bowl for $3. A little bit of wood oil, and this is going to be beautiful. This vintage ice bucket's in really good shape, but that's actually faux wood on the outside edge. If it was wood veneer, I'd be getting it, but it's not, even though it looks like it. These are nice oak end tables. The bottoms of them almost look like our teak hashtag coffee tables. These are only $35 each. Obviously, we don't have room for them and I don't need them, but it just goes to show that you can find nice furniture at thrift stores. So someone local needs to come here and snag these beauties. I have one of these little corn on the cob cast iron pans that was my great grandma's. Have any of you ever made cornbread in these before? Comment below if you have. Pretty little studio pottery piece. If it was $1, I'd be getting it, but I'm gonna pass at $3. I do love this raku pottery. It's priced at $20, which is a little bit high, but I think they do have some items on sale here today, and I'm not sure which tag it was. Just kidding, it's obviously on sale because it has the orange sticker for $14. That's a done deal, we're getting it for $14. What do you think? Do you think this is a duck or a swan? Do swans have anything on the back of their heads like ducks? I don't know. This just got me really excited. This is a beautiful drawing of Rome, and we are about to host our first group trip in Rome. We are so excited. If you want to follow those adventures live time, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Left Coast Revivals. That's where I'm going to be sharing all of the live behind the scenes vintage shopping with our group trips in Italy.
Okay, we are almost out of money, we are almost out of room, and I haven't eaten a single bite of food today or had coffee. The vintage has been keeping me alive today. I'm thinking about calling it a day. I need to get some food and I want to get on the road and get to Klamath Falls before it gets dark out. There are so many places that I didn't get to today here in Reno. I knew I was being a little ambitious this morning, but I found so much amazing stuff and I absolutely am going to be coming back to Reno to go thrifting soon. All right, I can't stop.
I think this orange drippy glaze vase is also another piece of raku pottery. It's only $24 and this vendor is having a sale. It's signed on the bottom and it's just a really fun piece. I think it's very colorful and I actually have some artwork back at the studio that I think is going to look amazing with this. What on earth is this used for? Look at this giant thing. It says Wellingham, Stone Lake, California for $175. What is this used for? Someone please tell me in the comments below. My only guess is a steamer, but I don't know why it comes out of both ends. What on earth? Look at all of these. They're only $35. Oh my god, I have to get them all. This dragon is so cool. So I actually found one of these a few years ago that was solid brass, and I gave it to Michelle because her dream was to find a dragon thing that day. It's a humidifier and you put it on your stove. Yeah, isn't that amazing? So cool. There's been so much tiki stuff here in Vegas and in Reno because of the mid-century boom. I've been holding off, but I might need these bowls. Let's take a look at how much they are. $26 for the pair, for both of them. They're only $13 each, and I think this space is having a sale. Most of the spaces are having either 20 or 30% off. Those are gonna be so fun for the tiki party. This is Danish. $16.95. That's not bad. I think we're gonna do it. This is me in a vintage mall trying not to lose my mind and freak out. Pretty much my dream in life is to come across an entire counter full of Bitosies, and it just happened.
I am so glad that I did not stop thrifting because I just found 12 Bitosies for only $30. They had them listed at $35. I got a discount, so I got them for $30 each. The car is so full, I barely fit everything in here. I don't know how I'm gonna fit my finds from Klamath Falls and Bend. I'm gonna be trying to stick to smalls and jewelry, so wish me luck. I am leaving Reno right now and I'm headed for Klamath Falls, so I will see you in that episode very soon.